one and I stand on that. You and me, babe, that's black on black. Black on black. Black on black.
I think we should also petition Joe Biden, since he's given out pardons, to exonerate Marcus Garvey. We had Dr. Julius
Yeah.
Garvey on last week. It's the least you could do. It would also make MAGA mad as hell. Start pardoning everybody. Get Mumia out of jail. Pardon him. That would be, ooh wee. Mumia Jamal should not be still in jail. Like, grant him clemency. Grant Asada Shakur clemency.
I was going to say a shot of Shakur.
Let's go. Like, these are things, Joe Biden, you want to really go out like Dark Brandon? This is something you can do. You can do that with the stroke of a pen, because every so often somebody's trying to drag her back here to pay for something when there's so much evidence that something was done to her. But say less about it. But yeah, do that. You're president and you have immunity. There's nothing they can do to you.
I know, right? You got immunity.
Gave you carte blanche to do whatever the hell. Do whatever the hell. I would even put Trump in jail.
You know what I would like to, what I want him to do, just so they can change all their merchandise, is I would like Joe Biden to resign sometime within the next week or so, make Kamala Harris president so she could become the 47th president, just so that Trump has to change his hats.
I like that level of pettiness. I'm for. I try not to be petty because I go too far with things, but that level of petty, I'm here for it. 866-801-8255. Let's go to Michigan and welcome in Michelle. Joe Christian Gill is here. I love alliteration. Michelle in Michigan, welcome.
Thank you so much. I am a first-time caller.
Yay! Love it.
Yay! And you know what? I'm a bit angry right now at the both of you, because every single thing that the both of you said was every single thing that I had called to say. And
great minds think alike.
Like,
yes.
I know. And as I was sitting here waiting, and I'm like, damn it, they're saying every single thing that I wanted to say, with the exception of this. I am a retired, after 30 years, federal probation officer. And I will tell you from experience, I've never had on my supervision or ever have I completed a pre-sentence report or an investigation on anybody charged with the crime that Hunter Biden was charged with, relating to filling out an application as a result of being under the a substance abuser. Never. I'm not. Now, and I'm not saying that, anything other than that, because I do know, the law is the law, and, that's what we're supposed to abide by, and folks are supposed to do whatever they're supposed to do in terms of enforcing it and all of this, that, and the other. I get all of that. But it is true when you hear that is definitely not an offense that we see. And it certainly is not one that would be punishable by a term of imprisonment. It would not be. So for all those reasons that we have talked about, for all the reasons that people got their panties and their drawers all up in a bunch, go straight to hell. Because trust and believe me when I tell you, nobody had anything to say with all of those other criminals that Trump pardoned. Nobody. Everybody. It was so much weaponization. But now, are you kidding me right now? They can all go straight to hell. I don't blame Biden one bit. The only thing I blame him for is that he should have did it from the beginning. That's my only complaint, is that he should have came out the gate doing that.
No, I think this is so much more delicious. Because we get to see all of the criminals that Trump is appointing and all of the people with questionable, sketchy backgrounds. And for them to be outraged right now, the hypocrisy is just delicious, Michelle. And I appreciate you. Don't be a stranger. Thank you for your service, too. 30 years in probation. And I'm sure you did your job with humanity and with grace, knowing the clientele that you had to serve. It sounds like you had compassion. So thank you for being a part of this family. Joel, you You wanted to say something. I
No,
appreciate
I was just going to say about the laws. Like, I don't know. Like, I get into this idea about like law breaking. Just, law breaking laws are just the rules that the government make up. And as skeptical as I am of the government, I'm often like, if like I hear criminal, right? And I think to myself, they just broke the rules that the government put in place. Were they just rules? Are they, like, in New Hampshire, you can get arrested for not having a driver's license. So that, like, just having a suspended license, and your license can be suspended and you not know it, right? So they could pull you over, check your driver's license, and now you're being taken downtown. That's the most ridiculous thing
Look,
for a
New
civil
York,
infraction.
New York just had to overturn its law making it illegal to commit adultery.
Yeah. I mean, so
That
we've
was on
got
the
these,
books. That's on the
yeah.
books.
So
Like,
we've got all of these laws that are out there, and people are like, I understand. Like, this is the thing that I think everybody should be doing, right? We should be questioning. This is why they don't like critical theory, right? Because critical theory means to question everything, to question the power dynamics behind these things, right? The fact that most people don't understand that the reason that we have trespassing laws is because enslaved Africans were eating, they were basically free range eating and didn't need to work for somebody. And they were like, we need to stop this to make sure that they can come back and work for us, right? And so they created trespassing laws because the founding or the colonial human traffickers didn't believe in them. So what we have these laws that are basically, a lot of these laws, I'm not talking about laws to like, I'm not talking about like don't kill somebody or don't steal somebody's car or those kind of things. I'm talking about all of the laws that we have that are basically bullshit on the record, that are just about protecting people in power from people who don't have power.
correct. And if we're thinking about laws, the framers, a lot of them were, I mean, you think about Kennedy and his background, right? His father's a bootlegger.
Yeah.
And you get to be, I mean, the amount of laws broken by Trump, not just the 34 convicted, the felonies that he was convicted, but like throughout time that he was able to get these cases thrown out or what have you. The amount of laws, the real estate laws he broke, it's wild to me that we're having this conversation, which is why
We,
I don't.
yeah, and most people don't understand, or I don't think they recognize the fact that we do have two distinct legal systems, right? If you are wealthy and you have, means, you are probably going to get away with the thing that you were charged with, right? Unless it's super high profile and it's on the evening news, right? You're going to get away with that stuff. But if you are a poor person, you might as well, I mean, if you want to, this is I don't know if you've ever saw the second season of Serial, Karen, like that show that there was a podcast that came out years ago about that kid who was accused of killing his girlfriend in Maryland. But the second season is about the criminal justice system in Cleveland, and it will make you angry, right? And you see the inequities in the criminal justice system, from the policing to going to court to pleading out. It is whack. It is wild, and it is not serving anybody. And we keep saying, oh, but we need to be law-abiding citizens. Yeah, but the laws are bullshit in lots of cases.
Correct.